Hello, my name is Julie. Welcome to my channel. You're watching Treasures Made from Yarn, and in this video I'm going to feature the Bernat Big Blanket, and this is really big and thick. It's a size 7. It recommends for a crochet hook a size U, or for knitting needles it's 22 millimeters. I don't know if I've ever seen her. I don't even think I own a pair of knitting needles that big. Now, I'm not even sure if I have a needle that size. So, what I'm going to do today, I'm going to use the biggest one I have. So, anyway, it is 100% polyester. It weighs 10.5 ounces or 300 grams. We only have 32 yards with this, or 29 meters. Let's see if we got the color for you. The color. Oh, I would need 7 balls if you want to make this pattern. I'm trying to find the color for this. Oh, there it is. This is firewood. It looks like firewood. And that is really thick. So, what I'm going to try to make today is recreate this doll here. I had another ball that I just ended. I had some little bit left over, and I made this cute little doll. I mean, it's only like 1 strand. That's how thick this is. So I did that one by accident, and then I did a couple of prototype in a slightly thinner yarn. Try to figure out how I'm going to make this. So without further ado, we're going to attempt to make another one of those. Alright, here is, there you are. Here is attempt number 1, and I was recording a video, and it is, I want to admit, it's gonna be a little hard. It was hard to do. I think I have a this is the hook I use, and it's an S, and I think it's, if you remember, the recommended was a U, so, but it did turn out cute. So I'm gonna make another one to see. Hopefully I can do a better job recording this, because that was a hot mess. I thought the head was going to be, I want the head big, a little bit bigger. So. Alright, so you can see, I'm going to bring it a little closer. Bring me a little closer. Oh, okay. Alright. So you can see how thick that is. So I'm going to make a magic ring. And it's going to be hard to see, so we're going to chain 1. And we're going to put 6 single crochets in this ring. So I'm going to put my 6 single crochet in here, and I'll be right back. Okay, so yeah, this is 6 single crochets, and you can just see how thick that is. So, it says, I thought this was, the head itself was too small, so I'm going to do 2 single crochets into each one. I'm not gonna join. This is where I left off. Yeah, we can try to see the stitches. I put my thumb finger in there. So I'm gonna put 2 single crochets into each stitch, and you can see how much of it is really worth it in the end. It is cute. So I'm gonna put 2 single crochets in each stitch, and then I will be back. Alright, here we are. Now we have, that made a decent sized head. Again, still pretty thick. So I'm going to make the first arm. So to do that, I'm not going to join or anything. I'm just going to chain 5. After I chain 5, I'm going to slip stitch, just slip stitch in the second chain from hook and in the remaining 3 stitches, or 3 chains. Actually, I'm going to slip, was the side of the single crochet. I'm going to just slip step into that. Right, I'm going to single crochet in the next 2 stitches, on the head. Oh. I'll do one more. We've got too short of an arm now. Alright, because I kind of want to make sure my arm stays kind of even, I am actually going to slip stitch back into this single crochet, kind of like into the side of it. I actually changed my mind. I'm going to undo this last single crochet. Slip stitch into the next one. Alright, now I'm going to chain 5 again. Alright, and then I'm going to slip stitch back into the second chain from hook and do the remaining 3, and then I will be back with you. Okay, I had slip stitched into the 4 stitches. Now you can't see, but I'm going to make 3. I'm just going to make 3 single crochets here along the middle here to make it part of the body. So that I think there we got a slip stitch we got to use, and then there's 2 single crochets. So we are going to make, see, that was a slip stitch, so it'll be a little hard. So we're going to make single crochets. Alright, I'm going to chain 1 and turn and do a single crochet and 3 single crochets, and then I will determine if I want to start go on the legs or if I have to do another row of single crochets. Well, I'm going to do one more, I'll do one more row of single crochets, and then we're going to make the legs. Alright, so actually I did 2 rows. So there's a total of 3 rows of 3 single crochets, and I'm on, if you look at our doll, I'm at, it's right side, or if you look at it, it'll be on your left if you lay it down. So I'll make our first leg. I think this time we are going to chain, we're going to chain 6. Then from the second chain from hook, I'm going to do a single crochet, not single crochet, a slip stitch, and slip stitch in the remaining 4 stitches. Alright, so I had slip stitched 4 single, or 4, I did slip stitch 4 into the 4, no, actually it was 5, I lost count. Okay. Alright, I had slip stitched across the chains, and I think there was a trick to get this leg to turn side, so I will show you on the other leg. So we're going to slip we're going to slip stitch into the first chain. We're going to slip stitch actually over the next, back across to the other side. Right, we're going to chain again. I think chain 6. I remember 5, 6, whatever. We're going to chain 6. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how I got that to chain. So this is the bottom. I don't know if you can see. It's hard to see with this stitch. So usually sometimes we'll go in the kind of like the back part of the chain. We're going to go into the front part of this chain. Should I? Alright. Actually, yeah, I said the front part, so that would be this one right here. Kind of like the front of the chain. At least that's what I did for the other leg. Come on. Don't fight me here. There's the 5th one. Oh, hey, yep, I think. So they are kind of cute. Alright, I guess what we're going to do is cut this off. Oh, if I can figure out what I do with my needle. Because this leg's all kind of floppy, so we're going to just attach this probably to the back end of our doll. Like, okay. Oh, there it is. Way back here. Hopefully you'll have a needle big enough to fit this blanket yarn. Okay. We're going to put it into the side and through the front. See how our leg. There we are. Up the side, and then looks like our leg looks normal. And then try the best I can to hide that tail end. I think we're just going to kind of go weave around. Cut that off. That with this one, I had enough tail where I wanted to form the neck, so I strung it around the neck, but I don't think I have enough for this one. Alright, I'm going to finish off this end and then I'll be right back. Alright, I think I've finished this up. I am going to, these are safety eyes, but I'm not going to put them on traditionally. I'm going to use, this is what I have on hand. You could probably better off to use like a tacky glue or school glue, but I'm just going to glue these off camera. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed this hodgepodge of material and a unique way to use blanket yarn. So you let me know in the description what you think, or in the comments what you think. So if you did like this tutorial, please get a like. I want to see more content like this. Please subscribe to my channel. I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye now.